A family in the Wiregrass in mourning after a day on the farm turned deadly. A Wicksburg farmer known for his decades of work suddenly died in an accident while doing what he loved.
As many await the details on the tragic case, his family is looking back on the impact he left all across our community. WDHN's Robert Smith Jr. has the latest.
The Knight family is cherishing the good memories of the beloved James Knight, a dedicated farmer in the Wicksburg community who lost his life in a farming incident.
Well, as painful as it is, I'm very grateful that he left this earth doing what he loved, so I find peace in that. And my grandfather was one of the most prominent black farmers in Houston County for over 50 years. Everybody loved him.
Family says he was doing what he loved to do, baling hay for his cows, and that's when the unexpected happened.
He didn't answer the phone call when an individual called him, and they knew something wasn't right because that was not like him not to answer that phone. So they came back to check in on him, and that's when they ended up finding him.
Knight was a dedicated farmer. He grew peanuts, cotton, and corn. He and his brother took over operations after their father passed and transformed it into James Knight Farm. He also served as the chairman of Houston County Farm Service Agency.
If he had it, you had it. He would offer anyone the opportunity to come to his home to receive news of how to farm, how to build things, how to grow things. Whatever you needed from him, he was there to guide you and to instruct you, and he didn't mind. He didn't have a selfish bone in his body. And I'm grateful to know that I do have the memories, and his legacy will live on through us.
His grandchildren say outside of loving farming, he loved to go to church as he was the chairman of the deacon board, loved working out 3 times a week, and loved his family unconditionally and would do anything for them and his community. They say his sense of humor was unmatched.
He was very funny. He always made a joke.
Always cracking jokes.
That was just him. He wanted everybody to feel comfortable. He wanted everybody to feel loved. He wanted everybody to have a good time.
His grandchildren are grateful to have known him for over 30 years, often referring to him as dad and cherishing memories.
One of my favorite memories is on Sundays when I was younger, he would come get us for church.
One of my favorite memories he always told me that is, if you get married, if you get married, I'll dance at your wedding. I'm sad that that won't be able to come true, but I know he's looking down on me.
The family is getting an autopsy for Knight. In Houston County, Robert Smith, WDHN News for the Wiregrass.